Guess we're doing this.
We're on. This is in. So this is our intro. Yeah, episode 2.
Here we are.
Can you believe we
Again.
made it? Can you believe we made it this far?
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
It is.
We survived. Two in a row. We did it. Well, we're doing it. Not
We're
did
doing it.
We
Doing
did
it.
So far, one.
Well, Well, if they're listening to this, we made 2.
Okay, fair enough.
So this is 2.
Right.
So this one, episode 2, is just going to be about you, Coach K.
Okay.
I like this. So
I'm sure I'm not gonna like it.
Hey, I'm gonna be good. I'm on your side. I'm your biggest fan. I'm your cheerleader. And all safe questions. All safe questions.
I mean, we already agreed. We already agreed that this is not a kid's.
Oh, right. I
So-
understand. However,
From here now on, it only gets better.
it does. I mean, that was pretty good. I think we must have had like 10 people listen to it.
16.
Ooh, 16. Hey, can you see on Spotify how many people listen?
Not on Spotify, but when the place that we that we download the Anchor, our free provider, Anchor.
Oh, yeah, Anchor. They're good. We're have it on Anchor too.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't go on that one. I just went on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
What about iTunes?
It was too complicated. You needed to do like manually. We are on Google. We are on Google Podcast.
Okay.
We are on Spotify, and we are in like 3 other platforms that Anchor distributes. And then the Apple one, I guess like you either have to do it manually, or I guess you need to be having more than 16 people watch or listening to you.
That'll be in the future. We're just gonna
Probably
stay
on this one.
So we're a niche podcast.
Right.
So smaller group. The Apple seemed like too big, too broad.
Right.
So Spotify and
we're in a comfortable conversation, 101.
Yeah. And then the YouTube, that one was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Hey, we did the premiere. I was like on the premiere and people were chatting.
Was that exciting?
It was. There was only 2 people, but it was great. All right, Coach Karina.
So let's just preview what's gonna happen today. So you're gonna ask me some questions so people can know what I am about.
Just a little bit
Who
about
am
you.
I?
Probably nothing too deep. Probably just a lot of surface stuff, random, anything that you have on your mind. This is just for you to shine, Karina. This is your time. This is your voice.
In 2 weeks, it's gonna be my turn, and then I'm gonna interview you, and you're gonna let us know what you are about.
And then I'll let my light shine. Yep, it'll be all about me.
You let your freak go.
let it go. And if we ever get to number 3, but let's talk about number 2 right now.
Okay.
Did you know? Never mind. Oh, I was gonna say.
You're letting your ADD show.
Bon dia. Bon dia. That's good day.
Mm-hmm. No, that's a good morning.
Good morning. What's the afternoon?
Boa tarde.
Slow that down.
Boa tarde.
Oh, boa tarde.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Boa tarde.
Good.
And I also learned a little bit of German real quick before we get into this.
Okay. This is becoming very much about you and not about me, but okay, let's go.
Did you know people say I was like self-centered? Enough about them. Okay.
Yeah.
So, no, but I learned the word constipation in German.
Of course you did.
It's far from pooping. Okay.
No one
Okay,
needs to burn your dad jokes books.
dude, I'm like killing those. Okay, enough about, yeah.
Okay.
Karina. Okay, you are, I don't even know where to start right now. So, Karina, you are from where?
Brazil, Rio.
Rio.
I speak Portuguese, not Brazilian.
Right. Yeah, I did not know that at the beginning. I thought it was Brazilian.
That's why I'm
You,
making it clear.
you have
Portuguese.
Portuguese. Um, when did you come to? Have you seen the movie Coming to America?
Maybe.
Oh, that should be your homework for this next week. You want to write that down? Coming to America. It's with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like having a sequel now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you think of trash, think of Akeem.
I don't
Okay. Yeah.
remember what they say in the movie, but yeah, I've watched it.
Oh, it's good. So when did you come to America?
5, 6 years ago?
And was that for school? Like, did you start school like when you came?
Yes. Yeah. I started school. I started school to be here, to have the visa.
So were you in school in Brazil?
No, I was
Like,
working.
oh, so you started school in here.
Correct.
Got you.
Correct.
Okay. So fitness. Were you always this fit and athletic?
No,
You
not at
weren't?
all. No.
Tell me I mean, you don't have to start from birth, but so anyways, imagine people have no idea who you are. So some of your posts recently have been pretty cool, or just recently, meaning like say in the past couple months, of when you would show pictures of you were like skinny, and then you were bigger, and then say emotionally, physically you were going for something, but say emotionally you never found like what you were looking for. But
Right.
what was your fitness journey like when you were younger? You didn't play sports?
No, no sports. I was fairly overweight. I wasn't like clinically, I wasn't sick, but I also like I was overweight, and I wasn't like any kid like self-conscious, was very shy, very not confident at all, very like not comfortable in my own skin. And of course, as I guess most kids do, I use food to kind of like escape, kind of like deal with stuff. And then, um, yeah, I guess I got tired to be overweight, and I just
Hmm.
decided to lose weight. And the way I find was the way to do it was by what we see it on magazines and television. That is the way to do it, right? Like by restricting
Hmm.
yourselves. So I got in this crazy diet, still not exercising. So just like stop completely eating food and just started eating like maybe like a bird, would have like one meal a day, super unhealthy, dumb, right?
Hmm.
Like went from eating 2 meals at McDonald's, like not 2 Happy Meals, but like 2 Big Mac meals,
Yes.
the 2 number 1s from the other opposite of like having a meal a day and just like suck it up. And then I started to get sick, right? Like
Sick
completely
when you were eating like that, or sick like when you started dieting?
when I started dieting. No,
Oh,
when I was eating, like when I was overweight, I would eat 2 Big Macs and I was overweight, but I would
yeah.
eat like good food too. Like that, my diet didn't consist of junk food. It was just that I like food, so I would eat all types of food
Yeah.
in excess.
Did
Too
they
much.
ever have did they ever have the 5 for 5? Do you remember that? It was like 5 Big Macs for $5.
Mm, I don't know.
Well, they had that in Minnesota. It was amazing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So the so back then, so the magazines, they obviously didn't have like social media and stuff like that now. So I remember, yeah, we ours was like Muscle and Fitness or something like that. Do you remember what your magazines were? Did you have a go-to magazine?
Yeah, Brazilian stuff like
Oh, right.
teenage stuff, just like teaching diets and stuff like that, which you still have around here. Like you can, like you go to Publix and you see a bunch of lose 10 pounds in 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Like stupid stuff that you should for sure not be doing, but it's like that sounds like a pretty good deal. If you're overweight, like losing 10 pounds in 2 days sounds like a pretty good deal, but it's like um you know that movie, they I don't even know the name of the movie, with Keanu Reeves, that he does an agreement
Matrix.
with the devil.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
yes.
Yeah, so I feel like it's kind of like that, right? Like you were agreeing to a pretty good deal,
Hmm.
but it's not showing the behind the scenes, all of the shit show that's gonna happen, right? So I legit got sick. I stopped my period. Like my nails were like crap. I looked not pretty at all. Like I would like not pretty skin, not my like not healthy. I looked
Yeah.
like a sick person.
So how long did you do that for? Or when did you come out of that
It
ish?
took it took a while, but like not it like maybe I want to say like around 6 months.
Hmm.
I let it slide. Like I was 18 to between 18 and 20. And I let it slide, let it slide, let it slide. And like a month, my period never came. And then second month, and then third month. And I'm like, oh, dang it. I guess I should be worried about this
Right.
because I knew I wasn't pregnant.
Right.
So I was like, I guess there's something wrong here. So I talked to my mom. I was like, something weird happening. I don't have my period in like this many months. And she's like, oh, we have to go to the doctor. So I go to the doctor, do blood work. And sure enough, like iron sucks, vitamin D sucks, vitamin B sucks. All of the blood markers were like horrible.
Bad.
I was sick because I did it wrong, right?
Right.
But it was the way that was being sold to me. So then I started eating and still like not doing exercises at all because I didn't like exercise. Exercise was dumb. It was a waste of time. And
That's awesome.
so I started college and I started like work pretty like I jumped from one work to the other work to the other work. I never knew what I really wanted from one college to other to one work to the other, and never really found anything that would like inspire me to finish. So I
Hmm.
went from like hotel school to restaurant school to gastronomy school to physical therapy school. This one I liked it a lot, but I was working at the time and paying my college, and I
Hmm.
couldn't anymore because it was too expensive. So this one I needed to stop. And then I started marketing, and by then when I started marketing, I was kind of like owed. I was like, no, I need to stop this. So I finished it up marketing, and that was kind of when I met V at the same time that I've met V. And she also said, you need to stop jumping around from college to
She did.
college to college. Yeah, you need to finish this. So I just suck it up. I still didn't enjoy it, but I liked what I was learning, right? I knew that I didn't want to work with that, but I was like, well, if anything, I'm learning stuff that's interesting. So I finished it up. And then as I was finishing at the end of my school career, what I thought it was going to be my school career, she said she decided to be like, oh, maybe I think I want to move to Orlando. I think I'm going to start a process to move to Orlando, and I want you to come with me. And I'm like, well, not really sure about that. Like, is this for real? And then I don't know, like a year maybe after she talked about it, we started the process. Was like the way that I could be here and stay, like because when you're a tourist, if you come, you have a window that you can stay and then go back to your country without being considered a citizen and being illegal, right?
Hmm.
It's like around, it's 6 months if you're staying, like if I want to stay 6 months and then go back to my country and stay there and living there for 6 more months and then come back, I can come back. But if not, I need to do like the total of 6 months. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the way that we went around that was like, well, let's just start a school, right? But when I met Vivi, is pretty athletic.
Yeah.
She likes to do exercise. And
And she
also I
played
had,
soccer and stuff too, right?
yes, she came here to the United States with a college sponsorship for soccer.
Gotcha.
Anyways, I had a knee problem when I was working at one of the places that I was working at, like a clothing store. I had a knee problem and I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, well, you have a knee of a 60-year-old person. You need to exercise. And I had 22 at the time. I was like,
Right.
well, I guess it's time for me to move my butt.
So that's what it took you to start just doing
Exercise.
anything.
Yes. So I started kickboxing. That was my introduction to
That
fitness,
was
was
your
kickboxing.
that was your first go.
Hmm. That was what popped my cherry on fitness.
Oh, Lord. Ah, okay.
Yep. So I started and I loved it. Like, it was like so awesome, amazing. I would be like, yeah, this is amazing. Like, I don't know why it took me so long to do this. I super stoked. I would stay with my coach at the time at his like little gym, helping him
Hmm.
clean and helping him with people and talking, like just like, hanging.
Yeah. Did you ever fight or anything before? Like
No,
fight? You weren't
no,
a, you didn't like beat people up.
no.
So kickboxing, that was your first time really hitting
Yeah. And
and you
enjoying
liked
it.
it. Yeah.
I really loved it. Yeah, I miss it. Anyways, and then I started like, oh, maybe I like exercising. I just didn't know what exercise looked like, right? Like,
Right.
I guess we are so used to see what exercise looks like for other people that we don't have maybe like the courage to get out of our own safe space and figure it out what exercise means to you,
Hmm.
right? Like, for some people, exercising is running. I don't like running.
Right.
So that's what I thought at the time exercise was like running. So I'd be like, no, that's a waste. I'm not gonna work a whole day or get out of my comfy bed at 5 in the morning to go run. That is a waste of my time,
Right.
right? I can do much better things with my time than go run. So I guess that's that. And then I found kickboxing, and then ironically, Vanessa started putting me to run. So we started our running career, the things we do for love.
But then at that time you were more like you didn't mind sweating,
Right.
working
I
out.
was already like, yeah, this like enjoying what fitness would do with my body. Like I could see already
Yeah.
the difference in my stamina, in my even in my behavior. I'd
Yeah.
like was very like unsure and timid, shy, not wanting to really speak up. I would be like in parties, I would be the person in the corner holding other people's purse because I didn't really want anyone paying attention to me.
Yeah.
And once I started exercising, this kind of like started turning around. I was way more comfortable in my own skin, way more like, yes, I feel so awesome and amazing and confident and strong. Like, why didn't I do that before?
Yeah.
But then we started running, and then we came here.
So then when you came to, did you play soccer in college?
No,
I know, but
I
maybe
don't play with
nobody else
balls.
knows. I understand that. So
You, you did that to yourself.
uh,
You did that
college,
to
college.
yourself.
You went to
You know
college.
it.
You're in college. So
I don't play with balls.
you went to college,
Uh-huh.
and
Here.
then what did you start here? Study.
What do you mean? School or exercise wise?
School. Like, what did you go to
We
school
started
for?
like I was gonna do gastronomy in here, but then with like, no, I don't want to do that. I had already gone 2 years in Brazil with the gastronomy school. I was like, I don't want to do that. Let's try something different. So I changed it to sport and exercise because by then I was already super immersed, super interested. I was already helping my coach at the time at the kickboxing gym.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I can totally like I know that's not gonna be like life-changing money, but that's something that if I need to work, I'm gonna enjoy it because I
So
was
when
already kind of doing it.
so when did I meet you in that process? Were you training somewhere? What was your first, like, when did you start, what, you're working out in America? Like,
Um, it was like kind of late. It was kind of like Vanessa was watching one day a CrossFit game, and I was ironing the room, and she's in the living room, and she yells at me and is like, "Oh, I just found a CrossFit gym for us to try." It was a Sunday. And she's
hmm
like, "Oh, we're going to do that." And she pointed at the TV and there are people walking in their hands. And I'm like, why? Like,
so
no,
you went,
I'm not going to
that's
do
how
that.
you found CrossFit?
Yeah,
Ah.
that's how she found it. Like, she was the one
Were you trained,
watching the TV.
were you training in a gym?
I was on Anytime Fitness. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just like-
So you were doing just
just lifting.
regular lifting while going to school.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So we started the CrossFit on this CrossFit gym, and then or box. And then I
Right.
don't know, a while after we met.
Oh, right on. And then that's when your whole life changed.
I guess. Right there at that moment.
Yeah, I understand. So when you so as you were going to school, and then so then just the training methodology, so you did like kickboxing, regular um I always call it global gym, you know what I mean? But just
Yeah.
like lifting.
Yeah.
And then you did CrossFit for a bit, like a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now you are training, you have your own business.
Right.
And then so what would you say through that process? Um, like how do you like to train, or the people that you train? Tell me like about that.
Personally, I like to
Yeah,
lift. I
yeah,
enjoy lifting weight. That's
yeah,
what I enjoy doing it. I like the feeling. I like to look. I like the look that lifting gives me.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
That I know that I cannot have it with CrossFit alone or running alone or no.
yeah,
I still do CrossFit 2 times a week because I know that the benefits for your like your cardiovascular, it's good. It's like super complete. It's helpful for the cardio part of things. So I for
right,
sure do CrossFit. But what I enjoy doing is lifting. That's the majority of my training. That's what I do. For the
yeah,
people that I work with, I really like the program that I do is customized to the person that's working with me, right? So if you're
right,
telling me, oh, I hate lifting and I give you lifting, chances are that you're not going to work out. So that's counterproductive.
hmm,
So I try to base my workout routine that I'm going to write to based on really what's going to make you get out of bed and go do it,
yeah,
right? Because that is the
yeah,
best exercise for anyone to do it, the one that people are going to do it.
yeah. I'd probably say that's kind of because we got to hang out and work out and work together quite a bit.
Right.
And I would say that's probably why we mesh so well, because I just like to lift as well,
Right.
and like that. And I totally dig CrossFit and like the style, and then you
Yeah.
get to a group of people. So anyway, so all that stuff is like super fun. But yeah, there's definitely enjoyable just hanging out but still like lifting, because you can still talk when you lift.
Right. You can't talk, you can't do that when you're CrossFitting. It's like
Oh,
you have a mission. You start,
yeah,
you
yeah.
finish, you go down on the floor because you need to survive for the next 5 minutes.
And it's hard for me to hang out and not talk. So that's very demanding for me.
It's not hard for me to do that, but I really do enjoy it. I enjoy the feeling of the pump,
Yeah.
like getting stronger, of like being able to do stuff that we don't really have it when we're doing CrossFit, because we're doing so fast that you kind of lose that, like, like that feeling of like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I really enjoy lifting. I really believe that everyone should do it, because I feel like there is so many benefits to it. I'm not saying that people should only do that,
Right.
but I think that everyone should have lifting on their routines. Like, it's good for your hormones, it's good for your blood work, it's good for your blood pressure, it's good for your bones. It's like, not to say that CrossFit it's not good, but most of us don't eat or don't give the fuel to the body to sustain a 6-day routine of CrossFit, right? Most of us don't sleep enough to do a 6-a-day CrossFit or 6-a-week CrossFit.
Yeah.
So what happens?
Did you see that post? I forget who it was, but something about all this recovery, or don't put your money into all this other stuff for recovery, or fat burners or whatever, if you're not even sleeping.
Right. You don't even sleep 8 hours and you're like, let me buy this new thing.
The pre-workout.
Right. Go to sleep.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Go to sleep. Like, close your eyes, relax. Like, everyone is so stressed out and already with so much stimulus. And then when you go working out, it should be something to relax you in a certain way, but it's also like stressing you even more because you're doing it for time. You're doing like heavy. So that's like one more thing that you need to recover from when you already started the thing with your tank on the low.
Right.
You don't really give your body space to recover, to that activity, to grow and do the thing that you are trying to do because you're working out, which is the recover.
Yeah. I think
the lifting part. So
yeah. So I think, like, so say you have your lifting. What I've also noticed about like you and your training, and this is what I kind of agree with too, is, so say I still, like, I coach CrossFit and I'm like into it, totally believe in it, right? However, like, not every single human being is going to fit in our matrix, because like there's joint integrity, like what one person can do to like recover from an injury, the next person, they need something different, like they're not built the same. So like one person can come in, do our normal classes, our warm-ups, like even just people going through a warm-up, that'd be a game changer. They've never done that.
Right.
Other people come in, if they're like mentally stressed, super tired, and they try and push through something that we do, that may not be beneficial for them. So what I like, what I see you do too, is more like mental, like just in their headspace, and like help them out for where they are.
Right.
And then just take them on like a journey. And sometimes what they're doing, like if they're a big runner and you're not a fan of running, you believe that they should lift, but at least at the beginning, hey, if you're going to get out there and run, okay, let's start.
Right. Let's do it.
And then you just kind of lead them towards, okay, maybe. So that's pretty cool. I enjoy seeing that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really, I've started doing fitness and coaching and stuff. Like, the reason why I've decided to do that as a profession, as a craft, is because I saw the difference that made it in my life. Like it legit transformed the person that I am from who I was. Like it's night and day. Like there is no way that 25 years ago I would be seeing myself seated in front of a computer, like giving my opinion. Like who am I really, right? So,
Yeah.
but today it's like I'm here, I'm doing it, putting myself out there, and that's that. And people are probably not gonna like or agree, but it's whatever,
Yeah.
right? Like, and not to say that sometimes I'm still not like super conscious of myself and the things that I say or my body and stuff like that, but I can see the difference that fitness made to my life. So I decided that I wanted to be make that my profession because I wanted to be able to show people that they can also do the same change in their lives. They just need to wanted to get out of their little comfort box,
Yeah.
right? Like just break away from fear. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be weird at first. It's not gonna be comfortable, but like outside of this little box, that it's there's an entire world that you can live, and that's gonna be an awesome place to live.
Yeah. I like that. I've
That is
seen a big change just in the couple of years that we've known each other since
right.
like starting to work out. And then we hung out too, like before you even started coaching in CrossFit. We just worked out a ton together
Right.
and that was super fun, you know.
Yeah.
And then so from that time till now, and then you graduated. I don't think you said that.
I graduated in sport and exercise. I graduated. I have my AA. I have my bachelor. I have a ton of certification because I really
Yeah.
do believe in what I do. Like I really enjoy doing it. Not in literally, it's not because of the body that you're gonna have.
Right.
Like I couldn't care. I know that your weight and the way you look can be important for your health because that can be like a marker of like, oh, you're overweight, then you're probably diabetic, then you're probably your blood pressure are it's not the best. That like there's a cascade of things that comes with over being overweight,
Hmm.
but I legit don't believe that that should be the main thing, right? Like I
Yeah.
was overweight and I was super skinny to the point that people were like, oh my goodness, you look so great. And I was so unhappy. I was ashamed of the person that I was super uncomfortable with my own skin on both spectrums, right?
Right.
I needed to figure it out what I thought it was pretty and what I thought it looked good on me for me to be like, yep, I'm good with myself. So I don't really like, yes, I am a fitness coach. Yes, I like to coach people through nutrition, through their fitness. I really enjoy that, but not because of the changes they're gonna have on their bodies, on their outside, but really because of the changes that they're gonna happen on their inside, on their mindset, on their demeanor, on their confidence, on their inner strength. Like even the inner strength that working out gives you, of like you wanted to give up, but it's like, nope, let's just one more rep, two more reps, you can do this. It translates to other things in life that you're like, maybe you're in a situation that you're like, dang it, I just want to throw everything through the air and fuck this. But you're like, nope, I got it. I can do this. It's uncomfortable, but I've been there before and I can just suck it up and do it a little bit more.
I think that you just explained number 7 foundation. Did we have 7? How you do it. Anything is how you do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it for sure transfers over a lot. I see definitely people new to fitness when they come in and then they're doing things that they didn't think that they could.
Right.
Sometimes even to tears, like they'll just break down.
Right.
Like it's totally fine for them to cry. I'll just like stand there. It's like, okay, let it
Yeah.
go.
It's awesome.
And that's a good thing. Yeah. So having people break through that part, I would agree with you, is probably the coolest
Yeah,
thing.
that is for sure like why I picked this like I have a kind of like a dilemma with the industry. Like I feel like super divided because I know that the industry is so it feeds it feeds and rewards the outside, right? Like your
Mm-hmm.
outside is how you are judged by,
Like your body.
right?
Right.
Right, like how you look, your skin, your six pack, how big your guns are, or like how much you bench press or back squats, and all of
Right.
that like has a meaning
Well,
for
I'm
people.
not gonna, yeah, because I won't be on Men's Health with like little arms and a big belly.
Correct. But you're
Right.
not going to be on Men's Health.
Wait, what?
Right. Right. So
Yes,
just be
correct.
like, stop chasing what's sexy and what looks like what could be awesome, and just start doing you.
Yeah.
Right, like what it is that you think it's awesome. Do you really want to be on a like on a Men's Health cover, or are you just saying that because that's what everyone thinks cool? I
Yeah.
wouldn't like,
Yeah.
do not put me on the cover of anything. You know,
You're
I
gonna
do
do,
it
you're
because
gonna
I
make
want
your
to
own
take care of
magazine.
myself.
Yes.
So it's like, I feel like that's kind of where I am right now with the fitness industry. I love so much to help people break through and fight for their health and their mindset and just figure it out who they are,
Hmm.
and just having a better relationship with themselves. But really, like people see fitness when you say, oh, you're a coach or a fitness coach or a nutrition coach, people 100% attach you to this like empty vessel thing. You know what I mean?
Hmm. For
So
sure, you will get, yeah, like surface questions.
yeah,
Oh, can you help me with this? And it's
right.
the, yeah, surface things. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
well, go Google it. Yeah. But I really like, I would say on that side, once you can get into a person's like relationship and build a relationship with them, that's like when the real training starts.
Correct. And when
Yeah.
they trust you and they see that's really not about, like I was working with a person a month ago, and she just finished her program, and I asked her, so how you like, are you happy, are you satisfied, like do you have any feedback? And she told me like, yeah, I'm like so happy that that we did this. I 100% thought when we started this, like what were we gonna do, like I don't understand. She told me these words when we were on the phone, like setting up to see if she wanted to do it or not, and she told me like, I don't understand how you're gonna make me work out from your house.
Wait, you were on the phone with them?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, go ahead.
Right, she's like, I don't understand how you're gonna make me work out from my house. And I'm like, that's fine, you don't like, you just trust me, just take a leap over here, and we're gonna figure it out. Right, like just trust me, you're like, I promise I have your back, and I'm gonna make it work. And she's like, okay. So she took the leap, she signed up, we worked for 12 weeks together, she got to her goals, and then at the end I asked her like, are you happy, glad, do you have any feedback, there's something that you didn't like that we can work on, like what can I do to like make you feel like this was awesome? She's like, I'm so happy, I really thought that this was going to be about fitness, but it's
Yeah.
100% about mindset.
Yeah.
So that like, it was worth, like it was awesome. So for
Yeah.
sure, when those things those breakthroughs happens and people see it, that it's not about fitness, it's so much more than just fitness, it's pretty rewarding. It's like, yep, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. That was so good. I don't want to do anything else. Hey, where can, if you were to, if you had future client who is thinking that like it's totally not possible for them. Like you just shared a story, and then they may think, oh, but that lady probably she was already good, right?
Uh-huh.
And like I can't do this. So tell a future client who doesn't think that they can do it or that they'll stick through it or that they could actually accomplish goals themselves. One piece of advice.
Just do it. Just start it. Like, what is the most easy and actionable thing that you can do right now? Is it drink water? Is it go for a walk around the block? Is it start eating whole foods? Like, is it start sleeping instead of 5 hours, 6 hours a night? Like, figure it out what it is that you need to do a self-assessment. Like, you need to do a self-assessment. It's going to be awkward and uncomfortable as heck because you don't want to see where you the hole that you are, right? But you only can get out of the hole if you come to terms that you are in a hole and you need to get out of there. So just like start assessing, like, okay, I'm staying up late at night scrolling through Instagram. Instagram is not giving you money. You don't even work for Instagram, and you're just wasting your sleep there, taking care of people's life that they're not even true. Like people only posted on Instagram their best,
Right.
right? So you're just like scrolling through stuff that's not even real. Instead of going to sleep, go to sleep. Instead of watching a show, go for a walk. Like you can, there is time for both.
Yeah.
You know, like you can watch a show and go for a walk. Go listen to a podcast that's gonna like figure it out what it is that you can do on your day and do that. And then do that for a week, 2 weeks. Build your confidence. And the only way for you to build the confidence is for you to show up to yourself, for you to show up and do it every day and be like, okay, I can do this. I got it. I'm going to be able to do it. And if you can't, find a coach. Like, it's no shame to ask for help, right? I have a coach. You had a coach. Like, we all have people in our lives to help us. And that should not be ideally your partner, because that's probably going to be a source of tension between you and your partner. So I would tell you to, if you need help to get out of the hole, there's no shame in asking help for a coach. Like that's why they're there. You go to a restaurant because you want someone cooking your food, right? You know how to cook. You still ask for a chef to cook your food. There's no shame in asking for a coach to help you find a better path for you to get to where you want, a better, faster, like clear path for you. So just ask for help. And like, I'm not saying that that's me, because I'm definitely not for everyone. Maybe it's you, William. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're also not for everyone. Like, go find someone that you really jive with and that you really want to be part of that person's life, and you want that person to be part of your life. Because at least with me, like if I am coaching my people, I'm like, that's like, we're together. That's it. They're my people. Once we're together, we're together. I have their backs. It's through and through until the thing flies, until they say, nope, I can do this by myself.
Right.
So just like, don't let fear get in your way. Go do it.
Boom.
That'd be my advice.
So where can they, what's your Instagram? How do people get a hold of you? Easiest.
Instagram, Coach K, just the letter K, Damiani, Damiani, or Facebook. Yes, Damiani.
Oh, Facebook. You have a group too.
Yes, now I have Facebook.
Is that your group? Is that for? Can anyone? How do they get into that?
Yeah, just send me a DM on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. And my name is Karina Damiani. We can put our contacts on our description on our YouTube channel.
Oh, right below.
Yes. Like and subscribe.
Done. Swipe
right?
up.
Like and
get
subscribe
your merch.
and Oh, and now we're putting a bunch of ROMWAD on this channel. So if you
Oh
need
yeah.
to stretch and stuff.
I think we need more ROMWADs and chats. I'm gonna do one with you and
Okay.
interview you as we do it.
Oh my goodness. Enough of interview. People are not that interested about myself. That was a very
Well, we'll
long,
get other people too. We'll get other people too.
we need different people.
Okay, fine.
That'd be better.
Well, let me end this before I mess it up and talk too much. Hey, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, Willie. I guess I'll talk to you in 2 weeks. That's our next episode, people. Stay
Yes.
tuned. In 2
Don't-
weeks, you're gonna hear all about Willie Lee.
It'll be great. It'll be the best 5 minutes of your life. All right, I'm gonna stop recording. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Bye.